Hola. Buenos dias. We have reached it, my very first stop in El Salvador. I just came from the airport, only 20 minutes away, and we are here. Welcome to Olocuilta. I'm going to show you around the Pupusa capital of the world. Just the rows and rows of pupusarias. And I'm also going to show you how to make a pupusa. We're going to show you the ingredients. And of course, I'm going to try it. So let's go. Look, there's a pupusaria right there. And then there's another one right there. And then there's another one right there. And another one right there. And they just keep going on and on. Literally to the end of the street. And then down there, towards the end of the street as well. It goes on and on. Here, it's with all the restaurants, they're all pupusarias. It's not like you have some pupusarias and some other restaurants mixed in. No, it's just pupusaria after pupusaria after pupusaria. And one thing that I've been told is that if, let's say you get a pupusa from anywhere in El Salvador, it's like, wow, you know, you got to try something great. But if you got a pupusa from Olocuilta, that's like, oh my God, you hit pupusa heaven. Welcome 24/7, open every minute of the day. I bet people love to get pupusas at every hour of the day. And the fact that, yeah, open 24/7, that shows not only the popularity, but how here people come and you feel the energy here. It's phenomenal. Hola. Buenos dias.
Le tenemos de arroz y maíz, de masa de arroz y de maíz. Tenemos de queso coloroco, de ayote, jalapeño, pepilín, more, espinaca, variedad. Lo tenemos licuado, tenemos natural para que pase a desayunar.
Hay de queso coloroco, hay de ayote, de pollo, de camarón. De
Oh, un pollo.
Y hay pupusas locas que son más grandes. Esa lleva de pollo. Y de tomar tenemos frescos naturales, licuados. Hay fresco de horchata, de cebada, de melón, de sandía, de piña, piña con mamey. Le tenemos de arroz y de maíz. Ahí como usted prefiera. 4/7.
¿Cómo
sin
se llama?
cerrar. 24/7 sin cerrar. Invitamos a todos los extranjeros a que pasen a comer pupusas aquí.
Bienvenido, Orlando. No, para practicar acá puedes ir lavando las manos para ayudarnos.
First step in this process, washing your hands, because I'm going to be touching all the ingredients, all the pupusas, so gotta make sure my hands are nice and clean, right? So I'm doing this, and we're going to be going and putting some different things like beans, garlic, chicken, so many different things in the pupusa. And yeah, I get to toss them on the grill too. My hands are clean, I'm ready.
Este es para que no se le pegue la masa.
No, pues ya no estoy ya.
¿De qué la va a hacer? Queso con frijol y chicharrón. Despacio. Hagan así. Despacio.
So the very first part of this is making the dough. It's almost like you're doing it like pizza dough a little bit. You gotta be very soft and you gotta be very careful, because I was not, and my dough was falling apart so much. So the next step of that process is, once you have that, is putting the ingredients in. So you could put beans in it, chicken, any different type of meat. I had one that also had garlic that was incredible. And then once that's in there, you kind of take the sides of the dough and you put them over it to form, I don't know, a dumpling is like a horrible comparison, but like, honestly, like I kind of feel like that's how it is, like a very flat dumpling. It's almost like a pancake with some ingredients and then another pancake on top. And from there, then we're tossing them on the grill. So yeah, we get to have a little fun with it, not just placing them calmly. We get to toss them high in the air and they hit the grill, and then from there they cook until they are nice and a little bit golden brown. It depends on personal preference. I like it a little crispier. and when you add the different flavorings as well. Making a pupusa is much harder than I ever would have expected. It's more than just taking the ingredients, throwing it on, because when I was making it, mine was falling apart quite a lot. You have the different doughs, one's made out of like this rice, the other one corn. You have cheese, you have beans over here, you have the oil, which makes it a little easier to be able to not just cook, but to be able to form the pupusa. And afterwards, you saw me throw it onto the grill, and it's cooking right there. And this experience, this has been so exciting, so fun. And I want to thank you all. I appreciate it. Es mi primer tiempo en El Salvador. Sí, lo siento, sí, necesito practicar más. Cuando creo mi pupusa, fue divertido y estoy emocionado.
Un aplauso, por favor, un aplauso.
In New York, I've had many pupusas before, especially around my area. We have a big Salvadorian population, but nothing compares to actually having it here. Here, it's a whole different level. If you want to try get a real pupusa experience, you have to come to El Salvador. Also, the fact that this was literally the first thing that I did after arriving here, being able to come here, do all this, have the national dish, the perfect way to start off this morning. Wow. Very good. I'm loving this. It's like the outside is very firm, and then I bite into it and I just have the cheese, the flavor of it go all throughout my mouth, and yeah, this is phenomenal. Being able to cap off my experience of making the pupusa with actually being able to eat my own creation, this is great. And then once I actually add the tomato sauce here, I wasn't having it with the tomato sauce before, and wow, that adds so much more flavor. It is so good. You feel the flavor. It's like melting on your tongue. It, like, the way that the flavors combine, it's something that is unique, and the sauce, it really brings it out. Just, I love having any type of cheese or any type of bread with a tomato sauce. Yeah, I didn't even know that pupusas went with tomato sauce. So this is great. All right, we have the pupusas that I made right here. Oh my God, literally my creation. And we have two other ones. Look at the difference. These ones look so nice, so round, while mine are just a chaotic mess. Oftentimes we have a tomato sauce, and we have this, which I will get back to you shortly on what exactly it is. And this one right here, this isn't the one I made, this is the one they made, which, as you can see, they came out so much better. And this one has cheese and the beans, and the flavor on this one is even better, because the way that the beans add to this, just the flavor is brought out so much more, and wow, this is definitely my favorite one. So the very first thing that I did when I got to El Salvador, coming to Olocuilta, being at the pupusa capital of the world, and wow. I was told that you would come here and you would see pupusarias everywhere, that it would just be lines and lines, people hauling you in, saying, come here, come to mine. And I was able to make my own, and the people here at Pupusería Zoila were so welcoming. They showed me the process, and I am so thankful. It's a hard process, it really is. You take your dough, put everything in it. Mine fell apart quite a lot. You don't even see it in this videos, but yeah, I was having a hard time, struggling. I think that's a sign that maybe I need to actually cook more. But then we sat down. It's a very nice restaurant, being in this warmth. And keep in mind, it's like 7 a.m. right now. Pupusas can be eaten at any time of the day. So now I am about to try them. And yeah, the flavor of it, it's really something special. Olocuilta, if you're in El Salvador, you need to come here. You really need to come here. It is a special place, and it is so cool how you have them lined up everywhere. I am in the shop right now. You can see how many seats are around me. You know, I'm sure as the day comes along, it will get packed, absolutely packed. Keep in mind, as I was saying, it's around 7 a.m. right now. I already have 4 pupusas, so this is great. So right here is a pupusa menu, and you can really see all of the different options that you can get. Also notice the price point. They're all under $1.25, $1.50 for the ones with the most expensive ingredients, but you get one with just cheese, it'll cost you around 50 to 75 cents. These prices are in US dollars because El Salvador's national currency is the dollar. So here in Olocuilta, it's just pupusarias the entirety of the town. Like, I'm not even kidding. You drive in and you pass about 20 pupusarias before you see any other shop. And there are people on the streets who are knowing that some of these people here are tourists, so they're trying to sell you gifts. And even at 7 a.m., it's such a fun atmosphere. This really is the coolest thing. There's nowhere in the world that I've been to before that has the exact same type of restaurant where it's just like 20 of them lined up, more than that, 30 of them. And there's like 50, 60 of these in the town. It's so cool. And yeah, you're really immersing yourself in the Salvadorian culture.
You know, one thing that I'm noticing right now is just the energy and the vibrancy at 7 a.m. right now. I mean, I did not expect this place, the Olocuilta, to be having pupusas 24 hours. The fact that, yeah, it's 7 a.m. and there are people eating pupusas. Most stores, most restaurants are open right now. This is great to see. This is so cool. I'm loving this. I still can't believe that I'm in El Salvador right now. I have been literally talking about this. You can ask anybody that I'm friends or family with. I have been talking about this day for literally the past 7 months. And now to actually be here, like, it still doesn't feel real. It feels like, honestly, like I'm in a dream right now. That literally, like 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago, I was in New York. I was at my home, and now I'm here in Olocuilta and gonna go into San Salvador soon. Already having pupusas, and we haven't even really started the day yet. Wow, what a great start. So I started off my time here immediately after arriving, heading straight to Olocuilta to get a pupusa. And of course, I had to finish it the same way to be able to have dinner, have such a nice meal. I ended up having one with beans and cheese, and the other one garlic and cheese. And I'm here at Lo Nuestro, and these ones, wow. Again, just to emphasize how the flavor of it, especially that the beans and cheese, how it combined, and it like just filled my taste buds. I loved, and seeing them make it right in front, it's so fascinating to see. And pupusas, definitely well worth it. And they are the national dish for a reason, and I love them so much.
so full after having those 4 pupusas, but it was well worth it.